Mr. Swinney, back with Scriblenauts Unlimited. Why was I still wearing those? I do not know. Now let us go batter some cowboys. Ah. Explosive. Wait a minute, I didn't get to see the flying buffalo! What a ripoff. I wonder, so are they Groucho Marx fans or not? Well, are you? Alright, yeah.
I reckon.
Look, scorpions, ironically, aren't really that dangerous. I know it's kind of a dumb thing to say, but look, the bigger the scorpion, the less lethal the venom is.
Aha!
You've gotta be kidding me. And now you're feeding it until it's big enough to ride. Or at least harness the chitin like what I assume the scorpions from the Clash of the Titans remake were bred for. You should have called you light-weighted, Larry. Okay. Which one is that? I think I have a good idea as to... Now, what was I thinking that would do? Why were you carrying...
Aha!
You know what, I'm not even gonna ask about the potatoes. Ah. Hat.
Ah.
Not because they like you.
Aha.
It's more out of obligation than anything. No. Oh, come on. Reformed can be an adjective.
Ah.
Mouse. I have never known snakes to refuse these. Oh, goody. There was a basilisk there. Tiny flying penguin. Yes, I have a one-tracked mind. Fine. And into... Might there be a dwarven kingdom hidden down in these barren depths? Probably not, but it sure be interesting, to say the least. Oh, Canary's always got a raw deal in the mines in the elder days. Their entire purpose in life was to die, just as a sort of early warning system in case of poisonous gas or fumes. Wait a minute. Huh. This is not as... That is not as easy as I thought it'd be. Well, I was on the right track. You can't fault me for that. We can't even dwarven, but... That's easy enough. Villains beware! Groucho Man is on the rampage! Flying! That was it. That was disappointingly easy. Oh, now we get to play superhero properly. That makes perfect sense. Friendly dragon. Oh, darn it. Okay, the spider is clearly protecting your eggs. This is a dwarf and he's digging the hole. Diggy dig. Oh, never mind. That dwarf was a living insult to the legacy of Tyrion's folk. Camel spider. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah, I definitely owe Mac an apology for second-guessing the need for flamethrowers. How many of you little blighters are here? Okay. Darn it. Not one of those cavemen who befriended and domesticated mammoths. How silly of me. minute. What a fun guy. Wait, what did I miss here? What?
Aha!
And like I thought, I didn't get to see the flying buffalo. Oh, inconsiderate. Well, carry on. And check back on the farm. Mr. Wizard, do you happen to know the witch from the Beauty and the Beast story? Okay, there's teaching him.
And then I was fine. The glow wasn't coming from the Starite, though. It was coming from every single good thing Maxwell had done while trying to save me. Every single good deed had helped. Dad could tell we were kind of mad at him. That's a pretty mean trick to turn your daughter to stone. He said that we really needed to see how hard things can get in life, even if you have special abilities. He also said that he knew we would come through it all right, at least if we were any kids of his. We eventually forgave him, but not until we had the last laugh. We borrowed his cane and used it on his underwear drawer. From then on, we tried to use our powers to help those that didn't have them. It was a lot of fun. So kids, remember to always treat others as you would like to be treated. Not everyone has a brother with a magical notebook that can save them. I'm glad I had one, though. The end.
Flying balloon penguins. As I'm sure you can imagine, this is not the end of the game. Must be Bavarian. There's still more that can be done in the world of Scriblenauts. There are at least a couple more levels around. And I have no idea if I can skip these credits. Or even if I should, because... These people had a great idea. Game where you can just write anything you'd want into existence. Almost everything. The things you can't. Just write into being without not, I don't know, downloading it. If I have no idea if that even works anymore. It's been 10 years since this game came out, and it's safe to assume that some features might have been discontinued, though I am speaking primarily from my lack of experience, and I am not even going to question the flying shrimp. Or crushing zombies with all of this.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. Clearly that bozo did not figure that. Slim Pickens impression. One of the few parts of the bunch of strange love movie that anyone actually. I don't recall seeing this. I do not recall this. I don't think it's been here yet. Personally, I would have made the minimal, you'd have to get all the Starites before you can unlock the the ending in the credit sequence. And I mean, who doesn't fantasize of being a samurai fighting a giant monster? Oh, come on, that monster was being friendly. It wasn't doing any harm. Are they farting rainbows? Okay, what did you accidentally hit? I kind of miss Guitar Hero. I never really got into it yet, but you know, it was still fun with the big analog, the big guitar peripheral, and why did that guy drop pistachios, and do I actually want the answer? Nowadays, it's all just keys. Buttons. In my day, actually had to dance, which I wasn't good at either, but that's not really the point. The point is something. I'm not sure what I was getting at, and I think you could get sued by Mario for doing that. Yes, I didn't really want the credits in the first place. Wait, how long have I been... Okay, I can probably do one more. Or two. Okay, that's a heron and I don't know what I called those as a kid. A frog and a sword. That's a very basic math equation. Bird, hoe, frog, sword. I guess you'd be bad at this. I think your Bajer was in fisticuffs in the first place. Fisticuffs and never actually recovering any of the artifacts you sought out because little adventurings aren't what archaeology is about. You're actually the daddy, aren't you? Glue. Seriously? I must be gonna go. You've gotta be kidding me. Oh, come on. Wait, what about making a mummy? My apologies, I tried to get out a loogie. I did not mean to do that. Let's pretend I didn't and move on with our lives, please. You have to wrap wrapping paper, it's all the same. What? This is a real thing, actually. No matter what you insist.
Aha!
Oh, it only works with real embalming fluids. Anubis. Anubis. Well, of course it starts snowing. Slide on the snow. Slide on the snow. Slide on the snow. Slide on the snow. Okay, that unleashed the plague of frogs. Good to know. It's your phone home? Try Verizon. Might not work, but hey. Sooner you leave, the better. Take that doofus from the History Channel with you. One with the big unkempt hair. Really? A lone fly could manage all of that. God, the Sphinx. Make fun of it for being bald. Look, you asked for venomous ingredient. These things are fun to mess around with. See how long it actually goes, and why was Achilles apparently... Why was he racing a turtle anyway? Okay. Okay, but don't say you weren't warned. Just be glad it's a small one. Big ones. Yeah, they'd swallow this entire game in one gulp. Edwin, why did you move your farm out here? That makes no sense. Ah, the village people have come to offer their aid. And a Ronin, apparently. Drill Sergeant. Just don't drive any of them into misanthropy, okay? Into the fire of war. Ninja, ninja, ninja. Ninja, 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 Aleppo. Ninja, 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 Aleppo. Remember this day. Preferably by giving me all of the camels. Why would I want camels as a reward? You take this answer. Yes. Suffer from congestion. Apparently I was already there. Honestly, I shouldn't even be that surprised. You never know where you've been until you remember that you've been there. What would it take for you to leave? Hey. You know what, I'll take my chances with the Oasis, and there's a leprechaun here, of course there is. It's not an oasis until there's an Irishman there and a lost penguin. Monty. I have been neglecting you, Monty. Can't tell if you're a wimp or just is sensible. Duh. What else would you put in a toy bear but a toy with monkeys? Okay. Where is it? You really have to ask, Boyle. You're a leprechaun. It'd be the end of the rainbow. What else would you expect to be here? I have no idea if this is snake charmer flute, but... later. A whole new world! You might as well tend to these. Toy penguin. Salt. And bacon. Yes. Iron. Of course not. Silk. How silly of me. Silk. Gold. Seriously. Okay. Umbrella. Sunglasses. For one thing, don't be a mime. Especially not one looking to get spice belongers the hard way. Seriously. Joke book. What can I say? I'm out of practice with stick. Dang. Well, where was it in the first place? Because I can tell you where it isn't. No, heck, thermal goggles would just blind him in a desert. How about a map? Would a map be too complicated for you to use? Oh, what just happened? Return to farm. Lily, do not ask me where I've been. Just know that I am the lump. I am the lumpy lump. Well, this is a good stopping point, I think, before moving on to these. This has been Mr. Swinney, Scriblenaut Unlimited. Goodbye, and be good and be good to each other.